What's active is what matters most. So when you say, with the deliberate intent of matching the vibration of my vortex so that it can flow, and because my guidance system is active within me and I'm aware of what emotions mean, I'm not always right where I want to be, but I know when I fall away from it and I know what to do. And the easy answer is, if you find yourself adding clutter to it, then just go general on that subject, because the more general you are, the less resistance there is. Do you understand that? I want a dream job, but I don't want to remove myself from other things that I'm doing and from other people who are counting on me. Right. So that's, and it doesn't feel good when you think that thought, right, for a number of reasons. It's shooting your dream job in the foot because it's contradicting the energy of that, and it's contradicting your desire to be uplifting to those around you. It's contradicting a lot of things that are in the vortex. So when you think that thought and you feel negative emotion, now try to go general about it. For example, we'll figure this out. Okay. And I don't need to be all things to all people. And this may very well be the best thing that happened to any of us. And I don't have to figure it all out right now. And the fact that it's calling me must mean it's good for me. And it's not possible for something to be good for me and not be good for those around me. Now that's really general, but doesn't it feel ever so much better? And with that little bit of self-dialogue, you've cleaned up that vibration for now. That's the work. How could it possibly be so simple? You mean all I have to do is make myself feel good within my thoughts and I've solved everything? Yes, because when you make yourself feel good within your thoughts, you've stopped the resistance, which is the only thing that can prevent you temporarily from things you want. And you have the ability to go general on the things that matter. And really, you must figure out how to do it, because you can't keep avoiding the topic that is so important to you. So you've got to clean it up. And you clean it up by getting general about it. So now, all of that made sense to you, didn't it? Yeah. Those general statements. So if they make sense to you, then take them a little further. In fact, you could even take it as far as when it begins to feel uncomfortable to you. So, in other words, you just keep working the bugs out of it. My guidance system is frightening. It makes me, I'm afraid. I'm afraid when I feel negative emotion. Go general. Okay. My emotions are my guidance. They let me know what I'm doing vibrationally. I want to be aware when I'm contradicting something that I want. It's nice that I'm aware when I'm contradicting something that I want. I don't have to move forward. I would never move forward in fear, but I can sure smooth out the ripples that are causing that discomfort. And then clarity ensues and I know what to do. I don't quite know what to do. I wonder if there's a process around that will make this go faster for me, because I really do want to move this along, because I don't like the feeling of this negative emotion. Or this is the process. Negative emotion is a good thing. It's my guidance letting me know. I've evolved through all of these processes. Now it's come down to one simple thing. I accept that I've put what I want in my vortex, which includes a happy family and includes a happy career. I've put all of that into my vortex, and my vortex has gathered all of the cooperative components, and it's better to deliver it's ready to deliver itself to me now. And my only work is to align myself, and my negative emotion, which I adore being aware of, is my indicator that I can smooth it out a little more, that I can smooth it out a little more. And when I smooth it out, then the details will flow in. So there is nothing more important for me to do than to let life continue to remind me that I want something that clearly I know, because of my negative emotion, that I'm not ready for. Life caused me to ask. I know what I want. The source within me knows what I want. My inner being is all lined up with that. That's the reason I'm feeling the negative emotion. If there weren't a different vibration, then there would be no feeling of fear. And the feeling of fear, or the feeling of discomfort, means I want something I'm not ready for. I want something I'm not ready for. I want something I'm not ready for. Because if you didn't want it, not being ready for it would not be an issue. I want something I'm not ready for. Don't you love guidance? I want something I'm not ready for. So you got two choices. Stop wanting it or get ready. Can you stop wanting it? No. So you've got one choice. Get ready for it. How do I do that? Do I do it by saying the same things I've been saying? No, that keeps giving me negative emotion. Got to do something different. What's the different thing I got to do? Go general, because I can step back into something if I'm general enough that will align me, and then I can step forward into more specifics. So you go general and feel better, and then you step forward till it doesn't feel good, and then you go general till it feels better, and then you step forward till it feels good, and then or until it stops feeling good, and then you go general until it feels better, and then so you just keep inching your way. You keep thinking that there are other factors that need to come in to make it ready. There's only one factor that needs to come in to make it ready. That's your vibration, because the universe is responding to your vibration. Do you hear that? That's the distinction that most people don't get. If I could just get that in place, if I could just make my family and my children understand that this really is a good thing. So then when you proceed on that false premise, then they don't understand, because you've highlighted the very thing you think they're worried about, which makes them worried about it out loud. And then you just get more confused. Oh, maybe I'm making the wrong decision. Maybe I'm doing something that I shouldn't do. Maybe I should just sacrifice all of my desires and just make them my number one desire and just do everything. And then the resentment replaces the fear, you see. The answer is always just line up with your desire, and the universe will accommodate you. And so will your family. All of the necessary things will fall into place. What do you think is in your vortex other than this dream job you want? What do you think's in your vortex relative to your family? So you got to go general about that. It was never my job to feather their nest. It was never my job to think all their thoughts for them. This will be a wonderful opportunity for them to find their sea legs. It'll be an opportunity for them to reach out and know what they want. Their vortexes are going to expand as a result of this. It's going to give us all an opportunity to see how powerful the universal forces are. It's going to give me a feeling of freedom, of doing more. I'm going to be a much better friend and partner and mentor to all of them as I am feeling more satisfied and more fulfilled. There's no downside to any of this. It's all in the vortex, and it's all completely possible. And I don't have to give up one thing in order to get another. I can get it all. And it's going to show itself to you in different facets, and you're going to go general each facet that comes. Sometimes you're going to be thinking about the job. Sometimes you're going to be thinking about what's going on at home. Sometimes you're going to be thinking about an individual person who's showing an individual little bit of upheaval. But as you go general, go general, go general, you'll come into your confidence and into your knowing, and most of all, into your timing, so that you'll say wonderful things at just appropriate times when people will hear them. You can have it all. And that is the shortage consciousness that you haven't got in place yet, because you don't think you can have it all. You think you got to give up one thing to have another. Most people think that. I got to give up something in order to get something. And so then you split your energy because you're not willing to do the giving up part. You give up nothing. You align with all of it. You just don't do it all at once. I can be both. I can be vibrationally stable in all things, you see. When you choose a vibration, everything will acquiesce to it. But when you choose to observe something, your vibration will acquiesce to that. If you're experiencing discomfort, it's the most normal thing in the world for your energy to follow that, for your attention to follow that, for your connection to that to follow that. So what you have to do in order to get out ahead of it is when it's the easiest to get out ahead of it, which means when you first wake up or when you're feeling at your best. And by getting out ahead of it, we mean practice the vibration apart from the condition. It really is what unconditional love is. It's finding the alignment regardless of the condition. So some things like darting in and darting out, that helps. Some things like emphasizing when you really feel good. Managing focus even with the current condition. Little by little by little by little by little. You have trillions of cells in your body, and they are all in the receptive mode. But if you are in a bad mood, you block the signal. They're tuned in, ready to receive, but you're in the way. And so what pain is, it's resistance exaggerated, or it's resistance with momentum applied to it. That's what pain is. When you feel pain, what it means every single time is that your cells are requesting from source, because they're in the receptive mode, but you, because of your mental attitude or the thought you're thinking, are not letting the energy move through. It's sort of like, let's say that you have a narrow vessel through which you are wanting to blast strong energy, whether it's water or air, and you're summoning it so hard that it's coming, but the vessel isn't prepared for it, so it blows the sides of it out. It's sort of like that. So over time, because you want to feel better and you want to feel better, you're asking and asking and asking and asking. So you're summoning and summoning and summoning. The cells are summoning and summoning and summoning. But as you give your attention to it not working, or to it not improving, or to the pain that you're feeling, that's what pain is. So just say to yourself, oh, this discomfort means help's on the way. It means help is here. And if I can just chill a little bit, which means if I can just relax into this pain a little bit, just relax into it. Don't fight it. Don't resent it. Don't fear it. Don't dread it. Don't worry about it. When it's there, it's there. Just accept it. So be it. So be it. This is a good thing. This means cells are asking and source is answering that request. And I can just chill out. I can take this. It's not that big a deal. It's not something going wrong. It's something going right. That's the piece we want you to hear. It's not something going wrong. It's something going right. It's not something going wrong. It's something going right. And as you say that, the inspiration will come about what to do next. Let's say, because we can feel some of you thinking this out here, let's say that you actually have a broken bone somewhere, and you're saying, this pain, it's not something going wrong, it's something going right. It's not something going wrong, it's something going right. It's not something going wrong. Well, we really want you to know that as you really come to believe that it's something going right, that you'll get into the receptive mode, and you might march right down to a doctor who will put that bone back into alignment and set it. We're not saying that there will not be a manifestation of things that will assist you along the way. We're just saying you can't find that path unless you are in the receptive mode. Mm-hmm. And it's so interesting. So many people, their receptive or non-receptive mode is affected by what they're observing, instead of choosing that and then having the manifestation play out. So our words are, get out ahead of it. And the way you get out ahead of it is, first thing in the morning, you have your best opportunity, because you have less resistance in the morning than at any other time of the day. While you slept, your resistance dissolved, your resistance subsided. Now, you can wake up and get it jacked back up pretty quick, as you remember yesterday, or you focus on the big issues, or you talk to somebody about the things that were bothering you. It only takes seconds or minutes to get right back into that resistance. But your best opportunity to not do that is first thing in the morning. So a little extra basking, a little extra time. You all could help yourselves out so much if you would decide just for a while that you don't have any time shortage, and you would give yourself an extra 15 minutes to 30 minutes in the morning just for yourself to align. Just for yourself. Give yourself the luxury of a little extra time to bask and do something nice for yourself. Something really pleasant. Just basking in the deliciousness of that. Give yourself permission to take pleasure from your moments and tune yourself to the feeling of what that is. And before you know it, the entire universe will yield to you to match the most pleasurable moments that you find. It's the way it is supposed to be. But if you tune yourself to struggle or pain or hardship or whatever, the universe yields that to you. And you say, is this as good as it gets? I must not be very worthy. It's nothing about worthiness. It's about alignment. It's about which mode of reception